I dream of it, amongst the wild threads of history and the myriad of paths. My path saw the Imperium rise from the ashes left in the wake of the Great Revolt. Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of the human mind. With that commandment, new avenues of human potential were explored. Mentats, Suk Doctors, Sword Masters, and the mystical Bene Gesserit Sisterhood. But it was the Navigators and their monopoly on space travel that set the conditions for the Imperium. But I am telling you of the universe you already know. Let me describe the one you do not. In this other universe, my mother, Lady Jessica, consort to Duke Leto Atreides, gave birth to a daughter, a girl they named Ariste. Because of her obedience to the Bene Gesserit, Lady Jessica is trained as a truth-sayer. Because of that training, Lady Jessica was able to detect Dr. Yue's deception. Because of the forewarning of his betrayal, House Atreides survived the Battle of Arrakis. Because of their survival, the Emperor declared a full-scale war of assassins. Because of the war, the Sardaukar were deployed to ensure spice shipments continued without interruption. Because of the Sardaukar, the Fremen were eradicated. There was no Muad'Dib, no Lisan al-Gaib, no Kwisatz Haderach. I see a universe where I, Paul Atreides, was never born. All my visions lead to horror, except this one. This one leads to you.
Alrighty, everybody. We're here. Dune Awakening. The full game. I pre-ordered a day early because I was still waiting on money. So I didn't want to buy the game yet because I was just waiting on money to come in. So I was a bit late on buying the game. Anyways, here we are. Also, by the way, I wanted to play this game on my new computer. Okay. So, we are on the new computer, as you can see, the 5090. And I just installed the game. And it almost looks like we might have to remake a new character. If not, it saved my character from when I played the demo, but I don't know. Let's go to settings real quick. Curious about how this game's going to play, actually. So. And yes, we're going to play fucking native this time to see how it is. Because I know someone mentioned that I didn't play native last time. Motion blur's off, V-Sync's off, unlimited FPS, ultra wide. Okay, graphics, quality preset, ultra, because we're going to see what this game runs at. Upscaling is low. I'm assuming that's part of DLSS, so TAA is native, I'm assuming. FSR, oh wow, 4 times DLSS. Shit. Upscale resolution is native. Upscaling quality, I'm really confused with this. Frame gen, we have DLAA, but it's all turned off. FSR native. Probably need that enabled. I don't know. Shadows, virtual shadow maps, experimental. It's probably going to be pretty heavy on the PC. Like, we're full ultra. The DLSS upscaling is turned off, FSR is turned off, frame gen is turned off, upscaled is TAA, which is native. Resolution scale is 100%, so we're full fucking native, as far as I can tell. Okay, full native. Should I choose a server? North America? Population. Frost Foam, that seems kind of cool. Wait, what? So they all have different things. Ambu? Okay.
Approach, prisoner.
Well, here's the FPS for cutscenes. At least we're getting over 60 FPS in cutscenes.
Show yourself, child.
We've already seen all this stuff, though, in the other YouTube video. Let's get that out of my way for a second. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa! Alright. There's the character. Let's go. What is this? Unlock research menu. What? Oh, until certain steps are completed. Now we're gonna have it unlocked. Let's go. Let's get into the game, man. Here we go, boys and girls. I'm excited to play this game, actually.
Have they told you
On a
what
fucking
I am?
5090, dude.
Then I will sift your words for lies. Let's begin. Where the machine world, they skirt dangerously close to breaking the prescriptions of the Butlerian Jihad. The Order of the Imperium is rooted in the far.
We'll wait till we get into the game for that.
A place for every man, and every man in his place.
So are the...
Where is your place? You've risen above your station.
I feel like I missed
Most
one.
peons go their entire lives without seeing the inside of a starship. From the failed house of Ginars, I assume. What a waste that whole affair was. The test is almost complete.
Wait.
Have you spoken truth? Where were you born?
Here we go. I think I missed one on accident. I was like, what the hell? Ooh, we could go here. Deception. Cultured. Unique emote. Honorable. Political. Technologicalist. I don't know. I guess that is a good one.
The Order of the Imperium is rooted in the Farfaluche. You've risen. You had a mentor.
Okay, here we go.
Youth, trained by one of the schools. Who was your mentor?
Physical mastery, manipulation, the sentinel deploy, suspenser, bayonet, bad darts. What? Projector that uses motion detection to cover a field of fire. God, recon and strategy? Huh. Let's try this one. I'm kind of curious.
Must have been very young. The mind must be prepared, or the training does not take. The test is almost complete. Come here. Kneel. Put your hand in the box.
Okay, we've seen this part. We'll just have to keep playing through it all, I guess.
Good. You speak truth.
I do.
But here is the rest of it. There is only one rule. Keep your hand in the box and live. Withdraw it and die. An animal would gnaw off its own hand to escape the pain. And we can only be served by humans. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper.
Gotcha. Wake the
We'll
sleeper.
know when it is done.
Oh shit, man. Here we go. It's gonna feel so good to be able to play this game over 60 FPS, man. The 4070 was barely able to play this game, honestly. Like, it played it at a decent FPS, but I think personally it's like bare minimum that this game requires. Dune Awakening. The spikes. Not gonna lie, the FPS in this cutscene is crazy though. It's pretty damn high. God, that visual. That's crazy. Wow. $90 FPS at native, I'm assuming. That's pretty good, actually, if it's actually what it is.
You're wrong. It's just an off.
Is there a way I can... I can't.
No, Arista said it was just a dream. I agree, but she is almost Sayadina.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Here we are, you guys. So. 1440 unlimited, VSyncs turned off. Graphics are full ultra. As far as I can tell, it's native resolution because TAA is on. Resolution scale's 100. All the frame gens turned off. Reflex is on. Everything is full ultra. We are fully native resolution. And we're over 100 FPS. That's crazy, dude. I was getting, what, like 40 FPS in this area on my other computer? Oh, there we go. Give me that. Jesus, 90 FPS and dip. I feel like the game's going to be playing between 85 to 90 something. Because it keeps putting me under 100, so... Also, I need to fix the settings as well. Audio. Headphones. It's all ultra. Or not ultra, but it's high. Okay. Push to talk is what? Okay. B. Craft. Nice. You can partially replenish with these. Gathering speed's a bit long. This game feels really smooth. Like, it feels really, good, but we won't really know what the FPS really is until we actually get out of the cave and where the game actually starts. That fucking hurt. Holy shit. Oh my god. Literally almost killed myself. B to craft bandages. Craft max. That's a cool feature that you could do that. Does it craft as you're not in the inventory? Aw, hell yeah. That's cool. Oh, I guess I can see it at the bottom left. Hold spacebar. Okay. I tapped it the first time. I was like, why isn't it working? These visuals look really nice. Like, this looks like a very crispy game. Collecting those is amazing because I get my freaking bandages. Craft max. Ugh. Dude, here's the place that tanked my fucking other computer. Jesus, 90 FPS. Whoa, my hair. Jesus, what is that graphic?
So then,
Dude, 23 gigs of RAM? Fuck me.
you're not quite dead.
That's crazy. Look at that shadow on my hair on my face. That looks bad.
With the Fremen, you see.
The game is not fully out yet, so.
The last thing they saw.
They've already had 2 patches, I think, already. Which is really nice. Dude, there's no way the 1% low is under 70. No way. No way! I refuse to believe that. What is going on?
Come, let us speak of our escape.
It's like a bubble.
Twin comets in the sky, a rebirth from fire and death, and a Sardaukar net closing around us. Your survival heralds interesting times, Offworlder.
Hold on a second. I need... Huh. Okay.
Is this what you wish? To waste time in idle chatter? Your first lesson on Arrakis, then. Every exhalation is a waste of water.
Why is the audio so low?
I am Xantara. My companion is
Dude,
not
those
the
shadows are
one.
so bad.
Shall we discuss our escape?
I need to fix the audio because it's a little bit quiet. This might work.
The Fremen name for it translates as the Valley of Echoes. A sacred place to the Fremen.
There we go.
A place of death and prophecy.
Got it.
It is the miracle and
I can hear the game.
inevitability of prophecy. I will speak on this no further.
Okay.
A portable rocket, I surmise, based on the damage. So you have Mentat training. Then compute your chances of survival without my help, and review whether the questions you're asking are useful. You found them, Offworlder. They stood watch over you while you slept. When the Sardaukar began their jihad, They hounded us across the desert. Some of my people were caught out by a passing wing of ornithopters. All they could do was take refuge in the cave and be ready for the assault to come. The assault never came. The Sardaukar used ancient weapons to collapse the cave entrance. With damaged steel suits and dwindling supplies, we toiled for days to free them, digging until our fingers bled. Naught red the night, dusky sky, bloody death, this inauspicious place for your rebirth, off-worlder. Whatever black fate awaited you in the Harkonnen slave pits waits for you no more. You are free from the bonds of servitude.
It's really weird how this bar's purple.
Free to pursue a new destiny.
Very strange.
There's a way through the barricade, if you do as I say. We're gonna need one of their ornithopters. Their protocol is to remain aloft and kill anything that moves from above. That's where you come in. If you can slip back onto the Proteus and locate the command module, you can activate
God, these visuals are
Captain's
crazy,
personal
man.
Emergency transmitter. He's a noble. They're not allowed to let him die. Leave the rest to me.
The visuals are definitely more crispy than my other PC.
His Majesty's Imperial Sardaukar care for naught but the Emperor's interests.
Got green boots.
And certainly not an errant prison crew bound for the slave pits of Neo Carthag. We are as vermin to them, off-worlder. You must kill them. In other circumstances, their water would be a valuable resource. But with the Sardaukar here, we do not have time to claim them. Only those that get in your way. Think of it as a kindness. They will not survive Arrakis for long. Here, take this Communinet transceiver. It's essential for planetary communication. Now go, and be quick.
I really hope they fix
Another
these
storm
shadows
is
in the
upon
face.
us.
They're really blocky. Like, really blocky. Alright, you guys, here we are. Fully in the game. Like, this is where you can really test the
Stick to the
FPS.
shadows, off-worlder.
Like, we're at 90
The heat of
plus.
The sun is deadly to the unprepared.
Pretty much 87 plus. I mean, it feels really smooth, obviously, because we're over 80. Personally, I think anything over 80, 85 plus is like the sweet spot. Between 80 and 90 plus. But like on a lower end PC, I think 80, 90 is pretty good. But yeah, this feels pretty good though. Just for a reference, we're at 80 FPS. If you guys want to see what the game actually looks like with DLSS, just to show you guys. So DLSS quality is 67. We could probably up it to 80 because it's still technically DLSS. It's not fully 100%. It's still technically 80. It's just better than 50% or 60%. It's just better visuals. But we're still technically DLSS. Just with higher visuals than normal DLSS. So we go from like what? 80 to 90, is that what I'm looking at? The character's burning up. What if we actually like turn it down to default? What was it, 66%? Is that what it was? Yeah, see, now we have more FPS. So we're at about 100, give or take, with DLSS. So we're not really getting much more. So I'd say maybe 70. And then we also have DLAA, which isn't really much different. It's just a better version of... Yeah, so that's about the same. I think DLAA is probably the best to play though. Quality, we have frame gen. Let's try frame gen. Frame gen 2 times. Fucking Jesus, that's 2 times frame gen? That means 1 times, which is basic frame gen, is probably gonna be like 130. That's crazy, dude. That's woo. That's butter smooth.
Themselves inside. Search the prisoners for a cut array.
And off-worlder, be careful.
Dude, that frame gen is nuts. Okay, so frame gen 3. Okay. About the same. And it's 67% for frame gen. Put on 70. So frame gen 4. Oh. My bad, you guys. I was like, why is my FPS not going any higher? I figured out why. Hold on a second. I have my FPS capped to 60 FPS or 165 FPS. There we go. There we go. 200 FPS. That's what's up. Okay. Does that mean frame gen 1 or 2 was also higher than 160 something? Not really. Kind of. Okay. Frame gen 4. We are at 70, remember guys. This was normally like 66, I think. Got 300 FPS. Hold on a second. Oops. That's crazy, actually. So over 300 FPS, give or take. So we could turn frame gen off. We can keep. We could probably do DLSS. DLAA. Because it's a better image quality. It runs pretty much just like native, but it's a bit more crispy or softer images. Dude, is my low really that low? Because we are pretty much running native.
The cut array is primarily a mining tool, off-worlder. You'll need it for harvesting resources. Using it to cut open ships is an added benefit. The captain's room is blocked by
We're
a
65.
pentashield. You'll need a pentashield key to pass through.
Hold on a second.
See if there's another way forward.
Just curious. Yeah, like it's literally the same. That's crazy. I don't know, we'll give it a go. Analyze.
Ready your weapon, off-worlder. The guards won't hesitate. Neither should you.
God, that music, dude. Parry and hold.
Parry your opponents just as their strikes will hit
Oh,
you.
just as they strike.
This should stagger them, giving you a window of opportunity.
God, you can't block or anything when they do that. See what I mean? You get hit and you stagger. Whoops. So pretty much once you get hit, you're kind of fucked because you just fall into like a stagger, like, I guess, mode.